Happy Friday to my sweet soul sisters and brothers that are out there. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm Mindy Arbuckle, and something has been coming up for me all week. It's been kind of a tough inner week this week of just battling some of my demons and putting my superhero in charge instead of my supervillain. Does anybody ever feel like their supervillain, their ego, their mind, their human self likes to take charge and you devalue who you are and you want to be somebody else, or you just, anyways, a lot of things have been coming up for me this week. And it's interesting because I am reworking my webinar that I created a few months ago, and I love the way I created it, but it really hasn't been very productive for me through my work. And so I'm redoing it, and I started to re-record it on, well, I started the process of having it reviewed by my coaches a couple of weeks, 2 weeks ago, and then this week I had finally time to actually try and record it. And when I tried to record it, everything went wrong. My programs that I was using to record crashed. There were just ridiculous noises in my house that I wasn't able to control. I just couldn't get the words out that I wanted to get out. I mean, I spent hours trying to record a 45-minute talk, and I'm a good teacher, and I just couldn't get it out. And so this just brought up all of this, oh, is it gonna work? Am I worthy? All this stuff. And what I've been dealing with this week is like, I just gotta get back to me. I gotta get back to me. And I don't feel like I ever really went too far away from me because I meditate every day. I really listen to my divine self. I talk with her every day. And yet there was something that wasn't aligning. And it was just showing up in this audio recording of a webinar. And it gave me the opportunity to build stronger spiritual muscles and to recognize that this is something that we all go through. We all have our struggles. And what the problem is what most of us do is that we blame ourselves for what's going on. And we are really hard on ourselves, and we feel like we should be more like this other person, or we should be more spiritual. We should be more aligned with our divine purpose. We should be able to make more money. We should. And we are so hard on ourselves for not being something that we aren't. We are always whole and complete. Let me say that again. We are always whole and complete. So we can't blame ourselves for what the universe is giving us. Now, we can take responsibility, but blaming ourselves and really getting down on yourself, beating yourself up for being triggered is not going to solve the problem. I mean, think about this. Human beings are the only species on this planet that complain about who they are, that feel bad about who they are. Okay, I gave some examples in the intro. A hippo doesn't feel bad because she's fat or that she hangs out in muddy water all day. The giraffe isn't self-conscious about the length of their neck or the 15-inch tongue. The hummingbirds around my house don't wonder if they're strong enough or big enough. Right? The bear doesn't feel bad because it sleeps half of the year. Right? The deer doesn't get jealous of the elk's larger rack. Why do we humans tend to beat ourselves up so much every single day? I mean, we are our own worst enemies. We are so hard on ourselves, and it's just not working for us. And when something isn't working for us, but we keep doing it over and over, like, isn't that something along the lines of insanity, the definition of insanity? Keep doing the same thing, expecting different results. It's just not going to do it. So what do we have to do? What do we have to do? We have to interrupt ourselves, get into our minds to recognize that whatever's going on in our minds is coming true out here, because thoughts become things. And do the things that are really good for us. What is your soul calling you to do right now? What does she need from you? I mean, I'm a yoga instructor of 20 years, and I really haven't done much asana in the last year. I've done some, but it's like I needed a break from it. But just recently, my body has been calling for a down dog. My body has been calling to open up and just to stretch, just a few minutes. Doesn't take much. My body, my mind, my soul has been calling for me to play my harmonium, to chant. I haven't chanted much in the last year since I moved. Again, I have some, but not at the same level that I was doing before. And I think it's okay to take breaks from your practices. It's okay when life changes rapidly and you need to do some different things to get it all in order. That's fine. I always had my meditation practice. That was one thing that I would never give up. But it's evolved. It's been shifting and just kind of ebbing and flowing, and I've been flowing with it. Like, it's the divine feminine guiding me, which is amazing. I love that. And yet, I think I need to get back to me. Who am I authentically? Who are you authentically? And your soul tells you what it is that you need. The trick is listening and then acting. Listening to the wisdom of your soul, listening to your soul's callings, yearnings, your desires, your dreams, listening to what makes you sing, not just sing, but what makes your heart sing, what makes it so joyful that it just wants to sing, right? For me, it is music, it is movement, it is being able to sit still and meditate and tap in. Those are the gifts that I've been given. And getting back to those helps me get back to me. And there's no need to apologize because I don't do a lot of asana, a lot of postures of yoga. Why do I need to apologize for that? No. Why do you need to apologize for doing something that you've tried desperately to do, but it just didn't work out? You're forcing yourself. We've all forced ourselves into experiences, and they give us good experiences, maybe if not good results, good experiences that we can learn from. But let yourself just tap in, feel into who you are, and stop apologizing. Who cares? You don't need to be anybody but yourself. You are the most phenomenal project you will ever work on. Let me say that again. You are the most phenomenal project you will ever work on. Love yourself wholly, wholeheartedly. Love the shadow side of yourself. Love the light side of yourself. No need to apologize because you aren't, the top person in your office, or because you haven't made the money, or you aren't as far along in life as you thought you were going to be. Tap into your dreams, tap into your soul's callings, and those things will guide you if you let them into right action, inspired, aligned actions. That's how you start making your life better. To tap into your limitless potential, you have to tap into the part of you that is limitless, your soul. Let the soul guide you. Feel into your purpose. Your job might be your purpose, but there might be something bigger that is guiding you through your job, right? The purpose can come through your job, but it isn't necessarily the job. Maybe your highest purpose, and I think all of us at some level, our highest purpose is to serve humanity. So how does your life interlock with that? How do you let your life, your job, your family, your life circumstances, where you live, link up with that purpose of selfless service, of opening up and serving humanity? And when you serve humanity, you serve yourself. You're not wearing yourself out to serve humanity. You serve from a place of fullness. Fullness. So I'm going to share with you 2 mantras today, I think. And the first one that I would share with you just is right here because it's fullness. Like, really, truly, the universe is always conspiring on your behalf based on what your mind is doing. Okay, so whatever's inside your head, that's what's going on inside and outside your life. And we're always whole and complete. So when we can upgrade our thoughts, we can upgrade our lives. And when we tap into this fullness of the universe, that the universe is abundant, Mother Nature proves us to be abundant every single day. Whatever challenges we're facing, we have the resources within to face them. And so let me chant this Purnamada mantra for you one time. So just let yourself relax. Take a deep breath. If you know it, please chant it with me. If not, just listen and receive. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Everything in your life right now is where it's supposed to be. Receive the blessings. Receive the challenges as blessings. You are whole and complete and have everything you need to make your life outstanding. All right, and then I'm just going to share with you one more that is my personal mantra that I've been working on for a couple of years. And I know you're not supposed to share your personal mantra with people, but I am open-hearted and loving and have no secrets. So this one is to Saraswati, and she's the divine mother that brings wisdom and beauty. And oh, I can't touch that because it's hot, but I can show you this beautiful little girl. Okay, so she's got a veena. There we go. There she is. A veena is a musical instrument. She's always got a book with her, and she helps you to really own your creative self, own the parts of you that are inspiring, own your wisdom and your intuition, and let that guide your wisdom that you share with the world. Even if you're not a teacher, it doesn't matter. You're showing the world who you are and teaching other people how to be amazing just like you through your inspired actions. So Saraswati helps us tap into that creative side of who we are. And when we tap into that creative side, this mantra helps us to recognize that abundance is ours. You know, Lakshmi is usually the one that we talk about with abundance, but in this particular mantra for Saraswati, it helps you tap into that the world is yours. It helps you see through the limitations and open your spirit to your wholeness, to really receive the spiritual blessings and the material blessings. That glory is yours. You are everything. Okay? Saraswati Mahabhage Vidyekamala Lochane Vishvarupe Vishalakshi Vidyamdehi Namostute. Saraswati Mahabhage Vidyekamala Lochane Vishvarupe Vishalakshi Vidyamdehi Namostute. Saraswati Mahabhage Vidyekamala Lochane Vishvarupe Vishalakshi Vidyamdehi Namostute. I chanted a mala of that today, and I haven't done a mala in a couple of weeks. And it just felt so good, felt so empowering and nurturing and joy-filled. Find the mantra that works for you. You know, there's value in all of the mantras, whether it's an English mantra or a Sanskrit mantra. Let them be your tools to tap back into you. Don't apologize for who you are, but if you want to build something up, it's already in there. Build something up within you. If you feel it calling you, if you say, oh man, I need to let my creativity be expressed, well shit, do that, right? If you need to focus on building your business or writing that bestseller that's already in your heart. Sit down and focus. Do that. And don't apologize for not having it done already. Don't apologize for not being great at something before you start. You weren't a good walker before you started. You were terrible at talking when you first started, but you persevered. You learned. You kept going. And that's what we have to do. When we want to embody more of us, we've got to practice and get down into it. Listen to that soul's calling. Stop paying so much attention to the ego, mind, supervillain, and really tap in and ask, who's showing up today? Is it going to be your best self? The one that's expanding and open, or the one that's scared of everything and afraid to really embody your greatness, afraid that the world is out to get you and in a state of contraction? You are a divine being of light and love, and so is my daughter back there. Like, I was looking at this space behind me before we started this video, and I said, oh, well, I'm just not going to apologize for having all those stuffed animals on my chair back there, and I'm not going to apologize for having my harmonium pouch back there, because that's just me. You know what? I'm not the neatest, tidiest person. I'm getting better. But I'm not going to apologize for who I am. I love me. And can you love all of you? Anyways, okay, I think I'm done with my rant for today. I love these little talks that we get to share. If you have questions, please ask. If you have a distinction, something that really made sense to you, please leave it in the comments, because when you share those, it not only helps it embed in your consciousness and stay put instead of it just flittering away in the next 24 hours, it also helps the people who read them recognize that that is something that they can tap into as well. We are all learning together and on this journey together, and we can truly support each other with our own sharing. And then lastly, if any of this makes sense, or if you are ready to just stop apologizing for who you are and to really freaking step into your fullness, I encourage you to check out my webinar. It's going to be up, well, it's already up, but the new webinar is going to be up over the weekend. So on Monday, I'll share that link with you again. And if you want to talk and figure out what's holding you back, and get clear about where you're going, how your spirit plays a role in that, and what you really want to accomplish in your life, well, then schedule a call with me. I'd love to chat with you. My breakthrough calls are 45 minutes. They're always free because I love to serve. And if I can help you through my programs, then I will tell you. And if I can't, I'm also going to tell you. It's not for everybody, but I love serving. And I really keep this group limited and exclusive so that we can have the biggest impact on each other. I love all of you so much. I love me, and I love this crazy little one as well. And I think I might have to go put some singing bowls on her to calm that little temper of hers that's been fiery this week. Do you want some singing bowls? Maybe. All right. So much love to all of you. We'll talk real soon.